everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Julie and my channel is Everyday Blessings. And since I'm new to YouTube, I thought it'd be really fun to participate in a get to know me collab with a bunch of other great YouTube moms. The collab is hosted by Carla McKenzie and the playlist will be down in the description box below. Also, there will be a link to Carla McKenzie's channel. So let's jump right in. What is your middle name? My middle name is Mary. It was named after my mom. Share your favorite subject in high school. My favorite subject in high school would probably be chem. I took 3 years of it, and then partially just because I had a really fun teacher who I really enjoyed, and I loved to like follow her through the years. We had a good time. What is your favorite drink? Coffee. I live for coffee. I would drink it all day if it wasn't gonna kill my kidneys. What is your favorite song at the moment? The song is called There's Never Been a Moment, and I can't think for the life of me who sings it, but it's a Christian song, and it's just really uplifting. It says there's never been a moment that I wasn't loved by you, and in reference to God, which I really think is awesome. What are your children's names? I have a girl named Natalie and then 2 boys named Max and Mason, and Max is not short for anything, it's just Max. Have you ever participated in any sports? Does cheerleading count? I try to defend the whole cheerleading thing since I was in high school, because the cheerleaders that I went to school with, we were hardcore and we had to run and lift. We ran every day and we lifted 2 to 3 times a week, depending on when we were practicing. So I mean, it was like a real sport. And then you were throwing girls in the air. It wasn't just, we didn't just stand on the sidelines and rah, rah, yay team. It was way more than that. There was a lot of stunting and mounts and competition. So I would say cheerleading's the sport. What is your favorite book? Hands down, the Bible. I read it every day. I mean, I think without it, I probably, if I didn't pick the Bible, it would probably be some kind of like guilty pleasure book, like something by Elin Hildebrand, maybe. What is your favorite color? My favorite color probably is pink. Hot pink, black, white. Those are my favorites. What is your favorite animal? It'd have to be a dog. We grew up with dogs. I just love them. They make great companions. I think a dog is a perfect animal. What is your favorite perfume? I was using this perfume by Avon called, I don't know, it was made by Fergie, and I think it was like Outlast, and it was in a turquoisey blue bottle, and they don't make it anymore. But every time I wear it, I get compliments from people like, wow, that smells really good. What is your favorite holiday? My favorite holiday is Christmas, hands down, without a doubt. I spend the whole month of December celebrating it. On a scale of 1 to 10, rate your childhood. When we were kids, we moved. So I was 10 when we moved. Before we moved, I would rate my childhood probably like a solid 8. It was really great. We had friends. We lived in town. We ran the neighborhood. We just were always doing something fun. We had a huge church family that we belonged to, and it was just really great. And then we moved. And when we moved to the country. All my friends were far away. And it just wasn't as fun as it used to be. So I would say before 10 years old, it was a solid 8. After 10, maybe a 4. Maybe. Have you ever been out of the country? Sadly, no. My sister lives in Canada, and we have not visited her. Passports are really expensive, and it's just difficult because of the farm to get away for long periods of time. So we have sadly not been anywhere fun, ever. Do you speak any different languages? I could probably muddle my way through a little bit of German and a little bit of Spanish from high school and then from my work experience as a nurse, but nothing fluent. I never took any foreign languages and use them regularly. We'll just say that. Do you have any siblings? I have 2 sisters. I have a sister that lives in Canada, like I mentioned. She has a channel, Sweetly Home. And then I have another sister who lives close by me, and they're both older than I am. What is your favorite store? Target? It's a really big toss-up between Target and Walmart. And I hate to be that kind of person who's like, I'm a Walmart girl. But I find a lot of stuff at Walmart, and I think when I go in there, their prices are more affordable, but I hit Walmart at like the wee hours of the morning when there's not a lot of people in there, because otherwise it's just gives me a headache. What is your favorite restaurant? We have traveled to Geneva, New York quite regularly over the years, and so my new favorite restaurant is called the Beef and Brew. It's like a colonial building, and they have this massive bar, and they serve tons of different kinds of beers and really great homemade food. It's the best. It's my favorite, which I can't get it but like once a year, but I look forward to it when I get to go. Did you like school? I loved school. I wish that sometimes I still went back to school, because I just love to learn, and I loved everything about school. I love pencils. I love paper. I love books. I loved school. It was fun. What are some of your favorite YouTubers? So I've been watching YouTube for probably 3 solid years, and I watched a lot of the same people for a long time, and I've recently started to branch out and find new people that I really enjoy. But I will obviously mention my sister. I love to watch her. I love Rachel from The Sweet and Simple Home, because I feel like she just embodies a simple home that sometimes I just wish that we could do. So I really enjoy watching her. And she always inspires me every time I watch her. I really have enjoyed watching Tangi, the caver's wife, as well, because we garden, and maybe not on the scale that Tangi does, but I've picked up some things from her that I'm hoping to use this year with ours, which I think is good. And then I've also really enjoyed Rachel from Day to Day Joys, because we're a homeschooling. What is your favorite movie? Don't judge. An Officer and a Gentleman. Probably one of my favorite movies ever to watch. That and Gone with the Wind. And Anne of Green Gables. Those are 3. Like, I can't ever just pick one. I'm not a favorites kind of person. Like, I can't be like, I like this over that. Because if you sat me in front of all 3 of those movies, I would watch them all the way through over and over again. What are some of your favorite TV shows? So, kind of a dork. We've been watching The Wonder Years lately, which is kind of funny because it was set not that long ago, really, but it was like set in the 70s, I think, late 60s. But I've really been enjoying that because it's just a simpler time. Housewives stayed home, you only owned one car, like just simple life. And that is just, I think, because we live a simple life, excuse me, that kind of appeals to me. And I also really liked Friends. I've rewatched it a few times. I have some girlfriends who will quote the entire show over and over. And so I finally like watched it all the way through, and I was like, yes, I'm going to do this again. And I love it. PC or Mac? Okay. If I could, I'd have a Mac. I bought a PC this last year, because I needed a new one for school, but I just got an iPhone, so like the more that I use Apple products, I prefer them, and I wish I would have gotten a Mac. What phone do you have? I have an iPhone. I have an iPhone 7. I just got it at Christmas time when all the big sale and deals were going on. It was a really good deal, and I love it. Love it. I don't know what took me probably 5 years to get one, but love it. How tall are you? I'm 5'3". I'm really short. And last but not least, do you have any pets? So this is a loaded question. We have a dog that we actually got. It's my daughter's dog. Her name's Annie. And then this dog showed up at our house years ago. 2 years ago, actually. And she was in the neighborhood roaming around, and nobody would claim her. We thought she was somebody else's. And she ended up on our porch. And we came home one day, and she growled at me. And I was like, this is my house. And then she stayed ever since. And she's afraid of men and very timid and shy or whatever. And then she got pregnant. So we have her puppies, 2 of them. And then we also have beef cows, and then cats and dairy cows. And so it's kind of a loaded question because there's a lot of animals around here. But I want to get a sheep and a goat next. And Travis laughs at me. But those would be my new pets if I could have them. So thank you so much for watching, getting to know me. I'd love to get to know you. If you could leave a link to your channel down below, and please subscribe. I'd love to have you on our channel. Thanks everyone. Bye.